Prosperity. The tent city, it must come down. Unsightly, those with their carts and yards of plastic tarps. Those in the midst of so much muck. They must move on. But on? What is that? What? Just what? Men, these men and Emma Jane and Julie too, are not like fields, are not like lawn. They do not prosper when rained on. Weather, that, cold, cold and deep, without a shield, a coat without a hat. Have you tried that? Weather, that, more real even than money, your old buddy, more real even than that. How does one teach oneself when looking not to see? How do they? Both those dying and those passing by, how do they and why? Deranged, drunk, higher than high, can you blame them? What would you do? What? The waste they leave to your disgust. But what would you do? What? With no alternative. What? What? The tent city, it must come down. That one beneath the freeway, where it raises its arms to shade and hide its eyes. That city there, it must come down. The rowdiness, the desolation, the stink. Whatever would the tourists think? It must come down. It must. It must. Those nauseating, toxic men, and Emma Jane and Julie too, they cost us with their needs. They threaten our prosperity. They must move on. But what and where is on? What would you do? What? Dirt, theft, and more. Horatio Alger dismissed, disgraced. All our closest held beliefs, our sacred myths of self disproved, our philosophies rudely confronted, our sense of propriety brought into question, our notions of justice exposed as nothing. By these men, by Emma Jane and Julie too, these tents, they must come down. They must move on, they must, so that we can dream again of good the way we always have and should, and believe in its rewards the way we always have and should, and deal with only what we want to see, guarding forever our prosperity. On, they must all be moved on, those grizzled, surly, venomous ones, on, out of sight, on, out of mind. Where, though? Heaven knows. But then, too, heaven, too, has been moved on.